Madness. So we all know that story about the kid who got sentenced to jail in Dubai, yeah, for having sex with a girl out in Dubai. And you know Dubai is strict and illegal and all that. Basically, he went Dubai with his parents. The girl went Dubai with her parents. When they come back, the parents must have seen messages between the girl and him, and she reported him to authorities in Dubai. And my man got sent to jail. My man got sent to jail last December for a year. And you know, there was a big outroar in the UK about it, man. People was protesting everything. You get me? It was a madness, man. You must more time. Everybody's more or less heard about it. So yeah, there's lots of protests, lots of madness going on about it. And the next thing you know now, he got sentenced to a year, but they let him out in like 6 months. They let him out 6 months. He got a pardon. Do you know what I'm saying? He got a pardon in July. He got a pardon in July. Well, today we've learned that yesterday he was in a police chase and the car crashed and he died. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of, you know what? We'll get into that in a bit anyway. But I'm just gonna brush you through this point first, just in case you like didn't know. This is just like, this is of last year. No, this is this year when he come out of jail. A British teenager jailed in Dubai for having sex with a 17-year-old girl has been released and is back in the UK. He got sentenced in December. He had consensual sex with the girl, you know. He had consensual sex. The girl's mother reported him. He's from North London, from Tottenham, yeah. He received a royal pardon and got out. Like, he got out in July, like 3 months ago. He was supposed to do the year. It was mad. Yeah, we never really heard much when he got out. Because, you know what it was as well? Like, all this that happened, he got out, yeah. He could have like he could we didn't see him go on no platforms explain his story or nothing. I didn't. You lot tell me if I'm wrong and you lot seen him on it. I didn't see none. I thought I would have seen him on a platform explaining his side of the story or whatnot, talking it, or even using that, because a lot of people in this country was rooting for him when he was in jail out there. A lot of people. Even when I seen it, I thought, yo, that's mad, man. Free my man. You get me? A lot of people, a lot of people was feeling the same way. So it's like I felt like he could have come out and like could have went on a few platforms and probably, I don't know, he probably could have advocated for stuff to happen like this to other people. But he's only young at the same time, so he probably weren't thinking like that. But I just thought like he would have come out, because he would have definitely gained a little traction going on some programs, talking, probably built a little, you know what I'm saying? He could probably build a little career, or you know. But like I said, he's young, and some people think different. Like, I would have thought, like, if that happened to me now, when I come out, I'm gonna come out, yeah, I'm gonna go on a few platforms, speak my story, part of the story, and then I'm gonna crack on from there and go into whatever avenue I'm trying to get into. That's what I would have done. Do you know what I'm saying? And maybe if he had someone around him that could have been like, yo, you know what? Because the people like the people loved him. The people loved him. We all was rooting for him to come home. You get me? And when he come home, it's just like he's just being quiet. Do you know what I mean? Like, I expected him to see him on. That's just me, and that's just how I think. I expected to see him on stuff, but yeah. So now we've just heard that he died in a car crash. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get into that now. A teenager who was jailed in Dubai over a holiday romance with a 17-year-old girl has been killed in a car crash. Marcus Fakana, 19 years old, tragically died after a collision in Tottenham, North London. Um, Rada Sterling, founder of Detained in Dubai, who supported the teen and his family, shared the news on social media. She spoke, "We are heartbroken to share that our client and friend Mark." I think this was someone who was kind of like trying to help him get out. She was probably one of the reasons why he got out as well. Do you know what I mean? So to hear that happen to him, she's probably just upset, like, wow. His loss is a painful reminder how precious life is and how unnecessarily imprisonment robs people of time they will never regain. Enjoy every day of freedom matters. Marcus, who was 18 at the time, was sentenced to a year in prison for having consensual sex. After returning to the UK and seeing pictures and chats, the girl's mother reported the relationship. We've already been through all that, yeah. His release followed sustained pressure from detaining Dubai's legal and advocacy teams, as well as public support. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, trust me, the pressure was on them to let him go. They got so much pressure they had to let him go. You know what I'm saying? He was given a royal pardon by the Sheikh Mohammed. He arrived back in the UK July, exactly 3 months after his release. Fakana was a passenger in the car which failed to stop after being requested to by the Metropolitan Police. The force said officers temporarily lost sight of the vehicle after following it for about 60 seconds. Cops then found it after the crash with a second car at the runway. Seriously injured in the smash, Fakana was treated at the scene but reportedly died soon after being admitted to hospital. The driver, a man also aged 18, was arrested after the collision on suspicion of failure to stop and dangerous driving. You know what's crazy about, you hear time and time and time again about car crashes, the driver survives and the passenger dies, the one who's actually driving. Like, I don't want no one to die, but it's always the case that the driver's probably got a little scratch, passenger always dies. Sometimes the driver comes out unscratched. It's a madness. I hear this time and time and time and time again. The driver's always cool and it will be the passenger that will end up passing away. You get me? So obviously the driver's in hospital now. Do you know what I'm saying? Here was a picture of the youth, yeah. This is the picture of my man who passed away. So I've just got a few questions. Like, I'm assuming, I could be wrong. I'm assuming, but I could be wrong. He was on the roads. Do you know what I'm saying? He was on the roads. And obviously he's in the car with his brethren. Please to try pull them. I know the thing. I've done it bare times. When I was his age, I didn't stop for the feds. When whoever jumped in my car, or if I jumped in my brethren's car at that age, we was all 19 and that, we all understood that, yo, if the feds try and pull us, we're not stopping. And I've been in countless police chases where we've not stopped. But luckily, I've never been caught or got away or been in a crash in a police. Luckily, do you know what I'm saying? It could easily have happened to any of us who's been in these situations. Because I've been in these situations countless times. You get me? As soon as them blue lights come on, foot down, we're gone, we're going. Whether I'm driving or I'm in the passenger. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm looking at it from this angle. Like, yo, what made them not stop? Did they have something in the car? You get me? Because that's why we never used to stop. I can speak about it now because you know what I'm saying? That was all in the past, man. That was all in the past. That was way back. That was years ago. You know what I'm saying? That was like 20 years ago, longer than that. But that's why we didn't stop. You get me? And then I see this picture and that, and I'm like, rah, like, was my man outside? You get me? And you know what as well, yeah, I just want to say, yeah, because I've been seeing on Twitter and all that, I've been seeing people say like, yo, something don't sound right with this is dodgy and that. Like, yo, I just want to say everything is not a conspiracy theory. Some things just is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. There are conspiracies and that, but we gotta stop overthinking everything. Stop overthinking everything. My opinion on this situation is in the car with his brethren. The feds try pull. For whatever reason, they ain't stopped. They've drove off and crashed. And that's it. People acting like, yo, they want to get my man out the way. Like, for what reason do they want to get him out the way? For what reason would some powers that be want to get him out the way? Just explain that. You get me? Like, it's not like he came out and started doing rallies and advocating for, yo, change laws in Dubai, or yo, change laws in the UK or something like that. When he come back, we didn't hear about him. He was probably just on road. I'm not saying 100%, but this is what I'm assuming coming from looking at that angle at my age. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we was in the car. We ain't stopping. Do you know what I'm saying? And I know why we weren't stopping. So, like I said, I could be wrong. This is all just an assumption. But we will see in the following days, innit? But yeah, man, it's just a shame, man. Because my man come out and You know what I'm saying? Everybody was rooting for him and all that, and then this just happens. It's just sad. Do you know what I'm saying? You can look at it either. You can look at it two ways. Like, yo, you can look at it two ways. Like, yo, if he never went to prison, remember he's been out 3 months. His whole life, that prison bid could have messed up, changed his whole trajectory of his life. Do you know what I'm saying? That prison bid, but at the same time, you could look at it like, rah. Imagine if he did the year, he'd probably be here now. So there's two ways. I always try and look at ways from all angles. Do you know what I'm saying? I always try and look at ways from all angles. I don't just look at try and be biased. I try and see it from every angle. But that's just all I'm thinking anyway. But yeah, man, it's a shame to hear that about my man. Rest in peace, man. And yeah, man, I feel sorry for his family and all that, man. I hope his family try and stay strong through this time right now. And his friends, you know what I'm saying? Because at the age of 19, losing your friend as well, it's a lot to take and all that. Trust me, it's harder to deal with then than it is at my age. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, if you're watching this video anyway, subscribe to the channel, people. Tell me your opinions on what you think this is. Do you think this is a conspiracy? Do you think this is just one of them situations? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're watching this video, give this video a like, please. Yeah. And I'm out. Zed's World.
I done sold all this dope for years just to become a YouTuber. Shit fucked up, y'all.